hint.
Yes. The four things that have changed between brackets and Swiss are double enemy HP variants, which means we have plus or minus 2, and that's not a good starting screen there with Lionels. But to take any case, so they get a candle. The second thing is, like you said, second quest enemies in the dungeon. So we have Stalfo shooting Lionel beams, super ropes, and of course the dreaded red bubbles. We'll get back to those in a little bit. But the other two things that are important to know, we will not know what dungeon we are entering right away. We'll have to decipher that based on the layout of the dungeon we get, because they are still first quest dungeons. We just don't know what they are, with the exception of level 9. And last, but not least, second quest overworld. Lots of recorder secrets, a few more power bracelet secrets, and only one large secret. So a lot of things that can happen here. And we already got some bombs there for RandomEffekt. That's going to be good to find. And a blue ring shop.
Yeah, I think he's happier about those bombs than the blue ring shop.
Well, it might come into play. That's also good, though. One sword at the arrow cave. Always a nice find. Now they have a means of fighting. Of course, we stumbled on our large secret already, and it's only 56 rubies, so it's very low. But at the same time, there's only the one, so it's a good starting money, but it's not going to be what they're going to be relying on throughout the seed. Ooh, RandomEffekt missing the candle there at the secret. A lot of the burn bushes and bomb spots are changed up in second quest, and on top of there being new spots to check that require the recorder and the power bracelet. And a lot of the dungeon entrances are no longer dungeon entrances, and it looks like we have a pretty nasty door repair. But yeah, you can see here, Vanilla Level 3 is just a standard cave, but if you go all the way up the mountain to Vanilla Level 5, it's just a fairy fountain. So you've been seeing the siege. You've been actually kind of quiet as well. What do you think we're gonna find first in terms of dungeons?
Well, hopefully we're gonna find a smaller one, like 1, 2, or 3. I'm actually curious what the Armos item's gonna be.
Haven't found that yet, of course, but then again, we're only 4 minutes in. Found a potion shop here at the Lost Woods. And getting lucky with the gambling or casino cave there, which is chessjerk.
Getting a little lucky there.
Yes, and the screen that RandomEffekt was just on, that's one of the recorder spots here in second quest. But of course, no recorder, can't check it. I guess one could say that even though there's no water to drain, there are like maybe 7 or 8 different recorder lakes now.
Just the one lake, but yeah, plenty of other recorder open spots to be found.
And we have a good medium secret in the 38 there. So this is not going to be a poverty seed by any means. The medium secret will carry us. There are a couple more small secrets, but those are only going to give us a little bit of change here and there. The medium is what's important here. And we have taken any roads. One leads to the river from the grave. The next one leads to the Lost Hills. It's actually really good. Good spread of any roads. Now we just need one that goes to the south. Oh, but there's the 4th one. So let you
Gotta
get
be one
across.
that trolls you.
Well, they have to walk all across the southern part of the map, but the northern part, the Lost Hills, the Death Mountain area, the river, those are spots that are not as easy to traverse. So I'd say the roads are pretty good. All right, Power Brace and Armos have just a staircase for us today. Only one of the Armos statues will have our item. And we have only slightly cheap arrows, good bait price, but an expensive candle, jeez. Our runners are probably going to be glad to see, when they see that, realize they picked up a candle for free. And they're both in the same screens as well. They're right next to each other, really. I think that's actually a max price candle. I think it goes from 40 to 80, but I could be wrong.
Yep, I think that's right. Plus or minus 20.
Both runners have a decent amount of money now, so probably gonna look around for a bomb shop here in the starting screens. Oh, well, there's a key shop there if they ever need it, but I doubt it. Although, if you need a chip heal, 9 rubies for a single heart container. And here we go. We have a dungeon, and take note of the shape here. The shape is important. We entered in near the upper right corner, so this can only be, I think, one of the later dungeons, I think. And we have really weak moblins, but we are unfortunately key-locked out of this dungeon. And there's our bomb prices, 17, not bad. Could be better, could be worse.
Additionally, there's the cheap meat shop there for 55 rupees.
And there's Mags found right there at the edge of Candle Alley. As far as what that dungeon is, after only exploring 3 rooms, could be anything, could be... But I think, given the starting location, it can only be one of the later dungeons. Possibly... Well, it can't be set. It can't be 8. I can assure you that. It cannot be 8. Because 8 is kind of... sort of like the lion's spine there, if it was the door. So, we'll figure it out eventually, of course. Of course, we'll know 9 when we see it. That's the only dungeon to have kept its name title. Interesting that neither runner has gone to the coast to see what our free coast item is. And there are still a couple more pairs of Armos over there as well. There's another dungeon found here by RandomEffekt, and it's also in a weird spot. For our entry. Another northeast entry. And given how far over it is, and the fact that it has to transport, this has to be 5 onwards. Ooh. That could be anything. But we'll know if he goes south from here. Unfortunately, there is a locked door in the way. Try to kinetic key. And yeah. This might be level 6 we've discovered. It is either 6 or 7 at this point. No, never mind. Long, narrow, single tile walkway. This is 6. This is absolutely 6 that we're in with random effect. Oh, but the dungeon item here is the red candle. chessjerk stumbling onto that. I'm not sure if he's actually in the same dungeon or not. Files look the same at the very least. Nope, same dungeon. So, level 6, red candle? Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Good find at least, early on. Manufacturing machine work. Bush. This is to burn. Another bomb shop. And here we have yet another dungeon. This one, however, is open 3 ways. Ooh, this one.
Well, Princess Zelda's room is in the last green dungeon. I guess it's only fitting that Ganon's room's in this one.
Wait a minute. Was that 4 tiles wide? I couldn't tell. This might be 8, or I think this might also be 5. It depends on the density of the rooms here. No, this I think is this has to be 5, because 8 would have had the room going up 2 to the right. Yeah, this is a different dungeon. Oh, and it could be 7 too. That one's gonna be a pain. That's the southern part of 7 if that is the case. Oof. And another door repair being paid there by random effect. Things are getting kind of interesting here, actually. Now that we're seeing some of the coast checks, we'll soon see what our coast item is.
And just the heart container.
Brad. Oh! Goma sighting! So I think we're getting close to our Armos item here. I think it's actually going to be in the next couple screens.
It looks like chessjerk just purchased some arrows after that Goma sighting.
And that is a dungeon that you start on the left side of. Interesting. That could be...
I thought we're going to find the banana in there. Just a guess, but that's my call.
Well, we'll see. This dungeon layout here... Oh, there's actually a bomb hole here, so... And... Oh, shoot. A shoot room where you have to fight Aqua Menace in. 8-hit Aqua Menace, not guarding the Triforce. I think this might be 3, actually. Oh, well, no fight... sure. Oh, no! Block clips in. Raft found! We don't know what this dungeon is just yet, but it's most likely level 3. Unfortunately, the red bubbles have cursed random effect permanently. He cannot use his sword for the time being until he fulfills one of 3 requirements. Get a full heal. Reset the game. Good small secret, by the way. Get a full heal. Reset the game. or touch one of the blue bubbles, which is another enemy that's exclusive to second quest. There's our level 9, and it is bright yellow as well.
So you might see Random go up here, check this Armos spot for his item, and then go over to vanilla level 5's location. Or in the second quest overworld, there's a fairy fountain.
And someone is... Oh, well, there's our hints. Book is our Armos item. Book, of course, is a little bit of a double-edged sword, admittedly. Sure, it gives you hints in this on these flags, but it also makes your wand spells burst into flames on contact. And the large was 56 rubies. We found that almost right after finding our wood sword. And RandomEffekt, not wasting any time, gonna check this raft spot here on the coast.
You should always play your advantage.
Oh boy, chessjerk is in 7. That is 7 confirmed. And this could be the item in 7. Gonna kill the Dodongos here. Nope, clipping in. No, it is our passageway.
He is gonna take it, see where it leads him.
Well, he's 2 rooms away from the Triforce, so he could just go get the Triforce and go.
Well,
for a second there, I thought that was a meat block. Now, he does get cursed here, so as long as there's no enemies that he has to fight, I'll just wall match the rest and worry about them. Picks up the Triforce out of 7. On the board with our first Triforce, 16, nearly 17 minutes into the match. And that Triforce, as you saw, gave him a full heal, so his sword is back online. The only other 2 ways you can get a full heal is by drinking a potion, be it red or blue, or using a fairy fountain.
Nothing here down on the south coast. Ooh, there's our white sword item, the power bracelet, which RandomEffekt picks up at 5 hearts. He's gonna get some use out of it right away. And we have a level underneath that location.
And yeah, we do have a level here. Starting at the very top of the dungeon, it only can go left. Ooh, but blue darknuts in this place, and keylock to boot. Can't bomb down either.
I guess he's gonna try to clip into one of these blocks up here.
And
nope.
This is not... Okay, it's not 8. Could be 4 or 5? But the thing here is it's... No, it's 3 white at the top. No. Wait, maybe? I don't know.
Might be level 6?
Well, chessjerk is still onto the raft, which we are only assuming it's level 3. We only seen like a couple rooms of it. And RandomEffekt... That's 5. That is absolutely 5 now. There's no question about it. Because there's only 2 dungeons with eye holes, or 3 dungeons with eye holes. And the only one that's shaped like this one is level 5. And we already know where level 7 is.
Well, also in that tea room, the spawn in the bottom right corner, I believe, is the tea room in level 5. Whereas if the drop is in the center of the T, that's the level 4.
Interesting. There's the book for chessjerk. And we have a fair amount of money on RandomEffekt's side, so hints might be on his mind going forward.
You got the book, you should always have those hints in mind.
And here we go with super ropes. They are fast And they are beefy, but it looks like they've only rolled a little low on their HP. They aren't the ones I was commenting yesterday. Those were 8 HP, jeez. Kiefer's Troubles. Oh, and there is the white sword item. It is the power bracelet, and it is just 4 hearts up at the Lost Hills.
Yes, RandomEffekt picked that up right before he entered this dungeon here. It's just one screen south of that. It looks like chessjerk was able to pick up that at 4 hearts. And there's another Goma in this level 5 here, and a ladder block.
Well, that's not good. So we're missing the ladder, which might as well be important, because there is a chance you can be ladder blocked, although there have been seasons in which it's not.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with our tracker there. I think this is level 4. I think I got my tea rooms backwards.
Does level 4 have a room that's off the map? I forget. I don't think it does.
Yep. No, it does.
Hmm.
It's the eye hole of the snake or the rope or whatever that thing is.
Really didn't know my off-map room. Yep, there it is. There's the map. I was mistaken. It was level 4.
That tea room, it had to be level 4 or 5.
And here's the item room. Oh, but it is the Lord Banana, the regular boomerang. Not picking it up. It's a little too late for it, considering we have the boomerang.
And considering we have the red candle, it's pretty useless at this point. At least for most people.
Alright, so Chester's noping out of this dungeon. The RandomEffekt, meanwhile, sorry, is gonna keep digging, and I think they're both in the same dungeon now, yes. There's the triangle for RandomEffekt. And we got some pretty low HP Red Darkness, actually. I think they're one-hit kills. Very nice. And thankfully, the door for message is kind of large, so if you wanted to, you could try to select out of it, and it looks like that is exactly what RandomEffekt is going to do here.
If that meteor insurance is kind of pricey.
Oh, there's Chester getting cursed as well. Back into this pink dungeon. We don't know what it is just yet.
I think RandomEffekt has an idea.
Manana turn is close to start, so we know 3 is close to start. I think that's our yellow dungeon we found earlier. Well, we know this isn't 7 at the very least.
No, not 7, not 4. chessjerk finding the map to level 4. You should be out of here shortly.
And this dungeon is at least 3 wide in the middle, so it's not level 2. Because there is a little bit of 3-door monster you can perform the room just south of here. Well, maybe it is 2. We'll know if it's a floor drop. No, well, yeah, we'll have to wait for a floor drop to confirm. If we find a staircase, it's not 2.
Yep, staircase is only in 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Actually, wait a minute. We entered from...
Okay, I think this is level 5 here.
Staircase. This is definitely level 6. Level 6 or level 5, one of the 2.
Yeah, no, I don't think level 6 has a dead room.
Yeah, it's a transport staircase. And yeah, it must be 5 then. Chessjerk with the Triforce now in 4. So the next staircase, RandomEffekt will find, will be the item room. So far, there's just been a lot of information, but nothing we can piece together for a definitive finish the game right now.
Yeah, no, plenty of items still missing. We need the bow, we need the silver arrows. Might need that ladder.
Probably, yeah.
Not gonna need it for the coast item, but there's also 2 spots along the river that the ladder blocks.
And just to remind everyone in chat, this is a 5 Triforce seed. We will not be switching up to random Triforces until the Elite 8 flags, in which case the winner will move on to those flag sets.
I believe that will be Mixed Quest too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, mixed dungeons, and because we're nice, we're going to make it so that the book is an atlas so that they will be able to know the dungeons right away. And for those wondering what I mean by mixed quests, the dungeon layouts will be shuffled between first and second quest, and we have a red ring in 5. That is a huge find. And we know what the item in 2 is right there. The Dongo dwells with the white sword. So if chessjerk finds 2 and figures it out that it's 2, he will be digging that dungeon. But yeah, getting back to mixed quest. Basically, we can have the letter dungeons from second quest, or the animal or the shape dungeons that we're used to here in first quest, as what our dungeon layouts could be. And it's completely random. So the book will help out there.
Will the overquest be, or the overworld be mixed quest as well?
I don't remember. I'm sure we'll get they'll give us a refresher on the flags before we have to do any Elite 8s.
Ooh, RandomEffekt finding a second level down on the south, underneath the power bracelet spot.
This is 2. I think.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with you, unless this is a staircase here. Random is going to treat us all to some crispy pancakes.
Yeah, at the bottom of the dungeon. Oh no, actually, this is not 2. This might be 1, actually.
I'm thinking this might be level
Any
3.
key found here. Well, we'll wait for confirmation then.
Yeah, now there was that hint where Manhandle threatens close to start. I'm pretty sure the power bracelet spot on the south edge is close to start, technically.
I don't know. There's too much space. Yeah, no. No, that's way too far over, I think. I think we're actually in level 8. There's a red ring for chessjerk. Yeah, I think we're smack dab in the middle of the lion head in 8. Ruby Boss guards the Triforce. We'll know from the Triforce piece because 8 is going to be on the bottom right edge. No. That looks like it was 3 and after all.
Yes, sir.
Alright. So our raft is now... What the heck dungeon was that? And Chester getting this Triforce piece. And that was level... 7.
Level 2 on Death Mountain.
Right, Grumbles with a magic boomerang.
These are some really expensive hints, though. Yuck.
A Peter string will lead to the magic key. We have that information. So the raft is still MIA. As to where it is. We found it, but we don't know which dungeon anymore.
I think it must have been level 6.
No, level 6 had a red candle. I'm keeping track of those.
I thought level 5 had a red candle, no?
No, level 5 had a red ring. We just found it on chessjerk's end. Gleok returns with... Oh, it was at level 8! There's another item in there!
Ah, okay. RandomEffekt buying all the hints.
That's huge. Power bracelet is ladder locked. Aquaman is always ladder. Ladder's in 1.
Right,
So now... Yeah, we're down to only knowing where 3 of our items are missing. We're missing the wand, we're missing the bow, and we're missing the silver arrows in terms of where they could be. We are missing 1 item information in 1.
White sword in level 2.
No, we're missing... No, in terms of we're missing 1 item in level 1, 1 item in level 8, and both items in 9. So I'm forgetting an item again. Great. Missing the bow, silver arrows, the magic wand, the
blue banana.
recorder! That's the one we're forgetting. I knew I would get it eventually. Had them all written down for a reason. I mean, what?
The power bracelet was our white sword item.
I might have misread the hints there. Misinterpreted the hint there a little bit. Aquaman, a feat of strength will lead to the ladder, which means the power bracelet is required to get the ladder. If I misspoke there, I do apologize. And keep in mind that we're keeping a few things back from our Swiss tournament, one of which is important items can be 9, so bow and the silvers can be a 9. As a matter of fact, the seed I did last night, that was the case. Bow and silvers in 9. And you would not get a hint for that bow, you had to dig.
And that is chessjerk's 4th heart container.
And that's also chessjerk's 4th heart or Triforce piece.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. 4th Triforce piece.
Well, both ring true, to be perfectly fair.
Random effect up here on Death Mountain, looking for level 2.
There it is. There's level 1. It has to be level 1 here. Because it was power base blocked. There's the Triforce. We have not seen that Triforce. Yeah, that's level 1 there. Armos item was the book, for those wondering. And yes, that is level 1. chessjerk dived that dungeon. And there's the magical sword cave has the letter. And that's not the magical sword cave, you may ask. It is in the second quest.
Yeah, this power bracelet just holding everything.
Yeah, this was a power bracelet seed. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna hide it. I actually kind of enjoy that. It's not trolling, but at the same time, it's the right form of just keep you guessing. And really, once chessjerk finds the ladder, which I'm hoping is the 4-drop, chessjerk will be pretty much in go to dig 9 mode, because there's literally nothing, or even realistically nothing that will block him from fully exploring 9, with the exception of Ganon blocking an important pathway.
This might be the seed everyone's been waiting for, where level 9 holds both the bow and the silver arrows.
Well, like I said, that already happened last night, but it might happen again. Who knows? There's the 4-drop. It's the ladder. chessjerk is in. Find the bow, find the silvers, and go kill Ganon. And finds the second item in level 9. It is our wand, so it's now a 1 of 3 chance that we have a bow and silver arrows in level 9. RandomEffekt is checking Death Mountain to no avail. We know where every dungeon is at this point. And that hint there told chessjerk not to dig 7. Has the red candle in 6. Does not know where 2 is, but has the information that 2 might be good to dig for a weapon. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, have we found? Yeah, there's the hint. Manhandle throws the magic key. But yeah, have we found level 2?
I'm not sure if that's where RandomEffekt is right now, but we did get a hint that Dodongo dwells on Death Mountain.
And that probably means that that's where RandomEffekt is right now, is in level 2. And while we were looking, it looks like RandomEffekt picked up a potion. Yep, level 2. Found the white sword.
Yeah, RandomEffekt took that potion out of a Taken cave.
So, RandomEffekt is set to go dive 9 now, with the exception of, because he knows where the ladder is in 1. He doesn't necessarily know where 1 is, but he knows he has to check power bracelet locations.
Yeah, and I think he's cleared all but maybe 2 of those. chessjerk now finding this second hint cave.
Yeah, doing a lot of retries here is to get as much information as possible. We do not have information on the bow, so it is either dive 8 or dive 9. That is the only 2 options right now. And we know that 8 had the raft. There's the discovery level 1 for RandomEffekt. RandomEffekt is going full tilt. If I may be honest, I think chessjerk is wasting his time a little bit here. You know, you have a
He
2 in 3
wants
chance.
this hint. He's hoping that this hint is the bow or the silver arrows, but he's not gonna find any luck here. So RandomEffekt grabs that Triforce, gonna head back in for that ladder.
And it's just beyond this locked door. But yeah, getting back to what I said, I think chessjerk was better off just digging 9 at this point, trying to look for the hints there. Of course, he didn't have this information at the time, so it makes sense. And there's the wand for RandomEffekt. And this looks like it will be level 9 for chessjerk unless he decides to dive into 8. Yes, this is a dive in 8. There is but one item in here that is important. If it's the silvers, this is a huge, huge advantage for chessjerk. If it's the bow, it's also a huge advantage because at this point, by process of elimination, chessjerk should know what the items in 9. Ultimately, this is the faster dungeon to check regardless. There's the map if we still choose to have it, but we don't need it. We know this is 8. And RandomEffekt is diving level 9. One way to go. And a staircase immediately. There's the second dive in 8. It's the recorder! Oh my goodness, we have a bow of silver arrows in 9! That locks it.
2 nights in a row.
Oh, this is my luck. Yes, folks, with that, we now can give you a full item rundown here as we talk about this level 9. The beast awaits in Southeast Skull. That's a hint to where Ganon is. We'll know if we're close when we hear the roar. Because we will then be adjacent to one room north, south, east, or west. We're also going to look for a single shutter door that does not open when we kill all the enemies. That is Zelda, and... Did we hear... No, this is Patra.
Yep, that's the loud patch right here.
Oh no, we were hearing the roar on chessjerk's end! It was before that staircase.
In which case, Random surely must have heard him as well.
But yeah, we're looking for a single shutter door that's not open. That is Zelda. And we're looking for the bow and silver arrows. There's the southwest hint. So she is near the left side of the map, and Ganon is near start. But we need to dig both items out, and we'll only get one hint. One more possible hint here. And that is the silver to kill the beast lies in what quadrant of the map. But that hint can be eaten up by a mugger, which we have not seen yet, or a meat block, which we also have not seen. And it might also just be what enemy guards the compass, because that is yet another hint that is available in level 9.
Just a maximum of 3, though.
That's right, only 3 hint rooms in level 9. And we've already found 2, so the chances are slim that we'll get a quadrant for the silvers. This might be a race to see where we find that. This might be right here, actually. Now, this room that RandomEffekt in cannot have the princess because it is not a single shutter door room. chessjerk's in the same room. chessjerk's going to ignore the Patra, but it finds it's a transport. The only exception to the single shutter door rule is if the single shutter door, the multiple shutter doors are in Ganon's room. And there is the compass for chessjerk, guarded by Pole's voice. Bombing as he goes to try to find a way out. But no, this is a trap staircase. But the compass is good information enough. Really, though, chessjerk needs to find this bow and silver arrows before RandomEffekt does. Because very quickly, RandomEffekt's going to have the combat advantage here. Needing only 7 or 8 hits to kill Ganon, whereas chessjerk will need anywhere from 11 to 15 hits. Lots of blue molas here as well. They do not play nice.
2 blue land molar rooms back to back even. There's a random effect finding a pair of red ones.
And you do want to be careful with those Stalfos. They shoot Lionel beams at you. Red ring really still only take half a heart, but keep in mind that's a quarter of the damage they normally do. And we have Wizrobes here as well. Man, this knight is not kidding around. Throwing all the dangerous enemy types at you right out the gate. You do not want to get hit by an orange Wizrobe's magic. They may have predictable movement, but those beams hit you as hard as Ganon's contact damage.
Hopefully this will lead Random up and into that compass staircase, but yeah, I hope he's gonna head in here, and this will lead him to his compass, so anyone's race here, folks.
It really comes down to who finds both item room staircases first.
Could also come down to who routes their way towards Princess Zelda.
That is also true. I think the Ganon fight's going to play a little bit more importance here because we have a white sword versus wooden sword happening.
And I don't know if chessjerk found this bomb hole in the compass room.
Chester bombed all the ways, I thought. So we didn't bump up.
Yeah, he must have missed that north one.
This could be big. And something to note here is we are seeing RandomEffekt play as Zelda. It's only a minor touch here, but I don't think RandomEffekt will be saving Zelda herself. Instead, she'll be saving Link. It's sort of a role reversal with that sprite.
RandomEffekt finding this diamond staircase, and just another transport though.
Cheshire does have meat if that comes down to a bait block scenario. Oh, I'm not sure if RandomEffekt has that.
I don't believe so, but he does have 205 rupees.
There's some blue bubbles here, so if there are curses in this dungeon, that is the place to go. And it's relatively early on, too. Room full of likes, but this is a drop room that Chester found, so this cannot be an item room.
RandomEffekt again gonna treat us to some pancakes.
There's the bow for RandomEffekt. He's one piece of the puzzle a little closer.
So pancakes guard the bow.
And that's something that, once again, RandomEffekt has a slight advantage at because you can kill them about twice as fast as Chester can.
Well, at this point, Random is also thinking, alright, there's another item in level 8. Am I in the right dungeon?
That is also a fair point. If nothing else, he's going to attempt to dive it. Oh my goodness! We have a development here! Chester has found the silvers! So, both of them have found the item the other one is missing.
Yep, they need to put their powers combined.
I didn't see which room Chester found those silvers in. I didn't see the room that RandomEffekt found the bow in.
So
This got
was,
real hype real
guarded by
fast.
some pancakes.
Yeah.
And I believe the silvers were guarded by some blue robes.
Oh my goodness, Chester found the like room. Chester might pull ahead here.
Looks like it.
This This might be over.
Never say never. Never count random effect out.
So I'm seeing the staircases. Check the map real quick. There's the bow for chessjerk. RandomEffekt's not picking up that staircase. This was a race to the bow and the silver arrows, and chessjerk found the pieces first. And now, it is time to fight the pig. 11 hits minimum for chessjerk.
And this is the silver arrows, I believe, for random effect here. Still anybody's game as chessjerk takes a death. Oh, and I misspoke. Random effect did not find the silver arrows. I think these are the silver arrows. Here we go.
But they're guarded by blue wizards who are not playing nice, and RandomEffekt drinks the potion. So
I can't blame him.
So that's going to be interesting development there as well. This is a race.
Yep, these runners are not disappointing.
Stunlock for chessjerk.
Yep.
6.
Random effects grabs his silver arrows. Oh man, it's gonna come down to the wire, isn't it?
Neutral or max health. Ganon is slain for chessjerk. Straight path to Zelda, or is it? Now it becomes the task of finding Zelda. RandomEffekt's in the room. It will be 8 slashes. But no potion to save him.
Random effect has the white sword.
That's right. This is why chessjerk needed to find those bow silver arrows first in order to have a shot. And he's got one. RandomEffekt just killed Zelda or Ganon. I almost said the wrong boss. I was thinking enemy
like chessjerk took chessjerk up an A. Didn't maybe he's not quite sure the route to take the princess.
A direct path is not the right answer. Is it a bomb hole? No, it's not. There's the path. No, never mind. Almost misspoke there. Neither runner has any bombs left. They have to find the path. Did chessjerk find it? Yes, he did. One door, maybe. There it is.
There we go. Oh man.
GG's in chat for chessjerk.
What a race.
He's 5th seed in this tournament for a reason. Zelda guarding a key. GG's. chessjerk is finished with an official time of 52 minutes, 40 seconds. A very, very respectable time for the Zelda 1 randomizer. And he will be moving on to the Elite 8 of our winner's bracket. But don't count RandomEffekt just yet. Out just yet. As he has found Zelda as well. He will survive to fight another day in the tournament in the loser's bracket. And crosses in second with a time of 53:12. Get your GG chat for both of these runners. And we shall see about an interview here.
Under a minute. Just amazing. But there's been plenty of Z1 going on tonight. I think there's another race going on somewhere.
Actually, we had 2 other races going on at the same exact hour. We started the same exact hour.
I think one of those started a little earlier than planned. But yeah, that was an amazing race.
That was an amazing race, indeed, indeed. It came down to who found the items first, and if it was RandomEffekt, he had a combat advantage over Ganon. But it was chessjerk who found the pieces first, and then found the path to Zelda. It was literally anyone's game. So while we're waiting for these 2 to join us here, make sure to give them both a follow. They really deserve it. These prove that they are 2 of the greatest here. And they are both waiting for us in the waiting room. Let's get them in here, shall we? GG's and congratulations on your win, you two. Holy crud, this race was so close. You have no idea. You both were in level 9 looking for the bow and silver arrows. The main difference here, though, chessjerk, for you especially, RandomEffekt found the white sword in 2.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. I mean, I got the hint for it, but I never set foot in Death Mountain. Never got up there. But GG, RE, I can't wait to rewatch this race. It seems like it was pretty close.
It wasn't
30 seconds. It's pretty close.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I did too much overworld, to be honest. I didn't buy the hints quick enough, which I never got a hint for White Sword in 2, I don't think. So that must have been inside of a level somewhere.
No, it was the other hint shop was on the raft, the level 4 raft spot. I don't know if you found that one.
I did. That had a White Sword in 2. I thought it just said 2 was on. I got one that said 2 was on Death Mountain.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, level 2 had a White Sword was in a level somewhere. I think it was in level 5.
Okay, that makes sense. I don't know if I had to look at that point.
Yeah, 5 had 3 old men. I'm pretty sure one of those hints in there was White Sword in 2. Not 100% sure.
Yeah, we never saw a mugger or a bait block either. That was an amazing seed. But yeah, chessjerk.
I felt kind of silly buying the bait, and then I bought the expensive bait, and then found the cheap bait shot right after. Like, oh man. Oh well, I wanted the premium meat.
Let me set the stage for this level 9 for you, just so you guys realize how close it was. RandomEffekt, like I said, you had the white sword. chessjerk did not. You, RandomEffekt, found the bow first. chessjerk, you found the silvers first, and it was a race to find each other's items. chessjerk, you were the one who found both pieces first.
Wow, I mean, I found all the staircases except one, so I knew that I was looking for just any kind of push block.
I think I did as well.
Yeah.
And once again, it was guarded. The bow was guarded by likes,
which had about 5 million HP each. I think I counted it.
Yeah. So.
And the silvers were behind a team of blue.
Oh yeah, the blue robes. Yep.
Yeah. So really, RandomEffekt had a very strong shot at taking you down this race if he had managed to find both items, because that combat advantage would have helped him out severely. Not so much against Ganon. It was the 15 HP Ganon, but.
chessjerk keeping it interesting too with that hug from Ganon.
Yeah, it's something felt off in the first attempt at him, and he was in the position I wasn't expecting, and it went south really quickly. So I feel like I got really lucky on the stun lock on the second try though, because I feel like my timing was a bit off, but he still kept spawning in the bottom right corner. I got lucky there, I think.
Definitely no luck there. You found all the items. You knew what you were digging in level 9. I think RandomEffekt didn't know the second item in level 8 still.
And which was the recorder, as we found out. We actually found everything.
Yeah, I knew.
Go
ahead.
I knew every. Yeah, I knew. Go ahead. I knew everything. Yes, right.
At that point, I knew everything. I went into level 9, like they said, without knowing the second item in 8, and you saw me kind of like go towards 8, and then I backtracked because I was like, you know what? That's a dumb move. Because I know an item in here is useful for me. I might as well dig this until I find the other, like the item that's not useful for me, or find all 3 items and Ganon and Zelda within like 2 rooms. It might be more useful to go, maybe not 2 rooms, but you know what I'm saying? Like really, really quickly, if I found bow and Ganon and Zelda in the first 5 rooms, I might actually bail and go to 8 first. And so, yeah, I kind of backtracked. I think it was just I did too much overworld. I didn't get into the item heavy part of, the item and level heavy part of Hyrule until quite late. So I almost did the entire overworld. I think I missed, besides recorder spots, I missed 2 spots. 2 spots plus recorder. That's what I did. So that's a lot.
Yeah, you did way more than I did. I never touched Death Mountain. Never really touched the north part. And besides recorder spots, obviously.
If I knew that the white sword was in there, I wouldn't have gone. But like, I got here's what my process was. For you, CJ, I knew that level 1 was powered bracelet blocked, and I knew 2 was on Death Mountain. So I was like, okay, I haven't done any of Death Mountain. It has 2 push blocks. I probably will find both level 1 and level 2 up here, because the only other push block that I hadn't done in the overworld was where level 1 actually was. And so that was my thought process of, I think I'm going to nail 2 dungeons up here, and I know I'm going to get at least a ladder and hopefully a bow and or a silvers out of the small dungeons as well. It just didn't turn out that way.
Yep,
Yeah,
that makes perfect sense. Absolutely.
Yeah, and it was also just a bad. I should have checked the level 1 spot too, but I went and found level 3 first, and then immediately when I got out of level 3, I realized that I had the book and enough money. I should buy the hints right now, and so I didn't go to the level 1 spot because I just went and bought the hints immediately, and then I found all those hints. I was like, oh, I'm going to Death Mountain. There we go, boom.
Yeah, makes sense. Oddly enough, I found level 1 before finding the hint for it. I feel like I got really lucky on that regard also.
I probably would have, but I just did level 3 first.
I just happened to be
level 1.
I happened to be near vanilla start, and like, oh, I better check the push box. Oh, look, a level. Oh, look, another level. Oh, what are the odds of that?
Three of them under a push block.
Yeah.
And that push block, that power bracelet, was only 4 heart containers required in that White Sword Cave.
I got lucky there. I only had 4. I picked up at 4.
And there was a mags as well, but you didn't even have nearly
I
enough.
I was at what, 8 hearts, maybe?
7 or 8, yeah.
I was about 7, I think, at that point, maybe.
So and there was 1 and 5 I couldn't get because it was ladder blocked. I saw it there, like, oh, I'm so close to it, but I can't get it.
So chessjerk, you're moving on to the League 8. Your opponent will be the winner of Karakambi and Saber, which is that going on actually?
No,
I think that's
not
going
yet.
On
no.
later, yeah. Some later in the week, I'm pretty sure.
We did get news that 8gen won his match earlier.
No spoilers. No. Oh, well.
I apologize.
I saw it. I think I saw it in Discord chat, so that's all right. I saw the spoiler.
But yeah, any of those flags you're worried about going forward, chessjerk?
All of them. Literally all of them.
Yeah. Thankfully, the book will be a little bit more helpful to you, at least in terms of exploring figuring out those dungeons.
But the odds of you finding it, it's going to be in level 9. It has to be. It's a hidden flag you can't see.
Well, level 9, you might have just free entry in for all
you
know.
Yeah, you never know. That could be the first room in 9 with free entry. Could very well be.
But yeah, RandomEffekt, you're not out yet. You can come back all the way to win this. You think you can do it?
I work best in the losers bracket.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good
mentality. That's what I did in the any percent tournament. I lost a little bit, and then I fought my way back through like 4 people in the any percent tournament. So I feel like it could happen this tournament as well. But I think I can't remember who I might play, but I think one of them potentially might be Captain Green, who's a really good player if he wins his match. So that'll be
actually I can check that real quick. I have challenge up. Your opponent will be the winner of Captain Green. Will indeed be the winner of Captain Green 7 and AMO 22.
Yeah, both pretty strong players.
Oh yeah.
I think I live really close to AMO. I've met AMO. But Captain Green is a very tough opponent. I would probably expect to play him. That's who I'm probably thinking I'm going to play. But we'll see how it all plays out. You never know with these flags.
Is that I know where you live guy kind of moment?
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, he's never been over to my place, but we met up. We met up.
They're going to stream from his house with TVs back to back. Like, all right, we're ready to go.
There we go. The tournament that never was.
Well, once again, folks, GG's to both of you. You both put on a very excellent race for us, and with those finish times, can't be mad about the results of this one. It could have gone either way right at the very end. Once again, folks, make sure you get your follows for these two here. And while you're at it, we are on, of course, Speed Gaming 4. Make sure to give them a follow, as well as the original Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 through 6. We also have French, Spanish, and German restreams available if you are more comfortable listening to those languages. Is here on Speed Gaming. And Zelda 1 is not exclusive here to Speed Gaming. We also do some races on the Randomania station, so make sure you check in there to see all of the tournament matches we can provide you.
And let's not forget about our fabulous trackers, Tails MK4.
Yes, and of course my co-commentator August 40th. But with that, that's about going to do it for us here on this tournament. So hopefully you all can enjoy the show. And for all of us here at the Zelda 1 Randomizer, I of course have been Wolflink0370. We will see you all next time, and thank you for watching. Good night, everyone.
Adios.